Hey there, it's Aloha Aaron. We're gonna do another do-it-yourself project today on our Ford Maverick. This is a 2025, just an XL. You can tell by the rims, but got a bedliner, just one from Ford that I ordered, and this is something that they would put in, but we could also just put it in. So I don't think it would be too hard. I haven't done one of these before, but yeah, I also got a cover as well that I'll probably do on a different video, but looking forward to this, seeing how quick and easy it is. All right, and this is how the Ford bedliner comes. Oh, cool. You can see it's like Ford Maverick is comes in there, has like some instructions, some tools, but should be fun. All right, so the first thing that they want you to do is make sure the bed is clean. So you can see I haven't put this on in a little while, so it's a little dirty, right? So I'm gonna clean it. That's the first step. All right, so after you clean it, you're gonna want to remove if you have any tie straps here and over there. You want to remove those with the T40, and then there's tie straps up here, that's T30, and over here, and down there, right there with the T30. So remove those and we'll keep rolling. All right, so next up with these thingies, you put that silver piece on there, and then they want you to use these covers for now. Figure out why, probably, but to cover them and cover those holes. If you read further in the instructions, there's a spot to put those tie hooks, strap hooks or whatever they're called, back in place. But you got one of these on this side and over there, and then they want you also to cover these holes on both sides right there, again with these. All right, and then after that, they're wanting us to clean this top portion with alcohol. All right, so the next steps, it's going to be having us putting this on, and here's all the pieces. We got the back, we got the tailgate, each of the sides. This, I believe, goes with while we're cleaning that back with this section, and then the bed, which, I mean, they gotta ship it, but this kind of stinks because it is definitely gonna take some time to flatten out. We'll see how that goes. All right, so this back piece, again, they want you to clean up there. This back piece is what's gonna go up against that side, and this with the self-adhesive, you can see there's a groove that this fits on, and they want you to do a 3mm gap when you put that on. So I'll give that a go. Okay, so this right here goes right on. They wanted a gap in here, 3mm. Don't know why, but I'll just have it go up a little bit. And then this goes back. You gotta peel off this back section and stick it onto this. Make sure you clean it. And then this section will be in place, and then the next step will be the actual bed one that will slide in. So that'll be next. All right, so got that back in. It looks really nice. Now again, this the bed portion is supposed to just slide right in, and you can see it going up, but I believe it'll be fine because this will go down, screw in, same thing the other side, and then the sides still go on afterwards, so I'm pretty sure it'll be good. Let's give it a go. All right, so this slides in easy enough, right under that gap. You can see when you put it down, these will screw in both sides. They want you also to put these covers over here, the other side, and then up there in here. All right, and then next steps. All right, so now that you slid the bed in, you have the sides, and if you have tie downs, there's on the back side there are these little marks that you want to drill some small pilot holes through. If you have bed extenders, there's different directions of what to do here. That go back here, but there's also tie straps up there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drill some pilot holes and then keep moving along. All right, and then here's where things like this suck. Ford sent me two of the same sidewalls. So this is where you gotta get on either the phone to someone or something, but yeah. All right, so like I mentioned, these fools packed the box wrong and gave me two of this side modules. So I don't have this one. I of course have to call them back on the weekday. But I was able to put in the back, the bottom, this side. I did go ahead and cut out, because I have these flex bed things, and cut these out. You don't really, I don't think, need to do it, but it says to do it. Put in the tie straps up there, and right down here again. Did this tailgate one, really easy to do. I mean, this is super easy if they had given me the right parts. So unfortunately, we'll see how this all goes, asking them to send me the correct part. All right, so here's the cool thing. Long story, but I won't do it in this video. I was able to get the right side, or the left side panel, and switch it out, because if you remember, I had two of the same ones. And so I'm going to be just installing this real quick. I think it's just going to take me like 5 to 10 minutes. What I have to do is, for up front there, for these tie hooks, you can see there's a couple holes here that I have to do, and then I don't actually think I have to drill any additional holes. Now I'll snag them on there, and anyway, I'll do another quick video when I get this installed, but I'll tell the story about the fiasco with Ford, but then basically a superhero that helped me out get me this panel. He did me a huge favor. All right, so a little bit more on my Ford bedliner fiasco. And if you remember, they simply put two of the same panels, side panels, in the kit. Had two rights. I needed a right and a left, obviously. And it was interesting, and I definitely wanted to have this be a part of the video. if you order off of fordparts.com and then you send the part to a dealer to pick it up so you don't have to pay for shipping, be careful, because what happens is Ford Parts basically takes any responsibility off of them and they put it on the dealer, which is, in my opinion, not fair. So what happened was I called the dealer first where I picked it up and said what happened, and they said, well, you gotta call Ford Parts, that's where you bought it from. So I called them and they said, well, since you got it delivered to a dealer, you gotta call the dealer. And this went back and forth multiple times. And it was actually, I mean, it became pretty unprofessional between Ford, the dealership, and Ford Parts Accessories Online. And unfortunately, I was stuck in the middle of it and was transferred a bunch of times. It was just a pretty, like I said, unprofessional, frustrating experience. Ultimately, what ended up happening was I had, I was told, and I confirmed through calling up Apple Ford in Maryland, which is a great dealership, by the way, that if I went in, I brought the panel, if they took pictures, they would complete a missing parts form or whatever and submit it on my behalf. When I went in, unfortunately, they don't participate in the parts program. However, I was going to say however, what happened was the manager in the parts department, his name's Nick, and he was awesome. He's like, man, I don't want you to have to deal with this. And so he said, let me try. He heard back and it said, nope, you're going to have to remove everything from your truck. You're going to have to send it in. You're going to have to buy another one. I was like, Nick, oh my goodness, I don't want to do this. And he said, well, let me try one other thing. He called someone else. I don't know if it's his distributor for his parts. Explained the situation, and long story short, he was able to get his distributor to just bring in the panel, right? Make it easy. And then I brought in my spare one. We swapped it out. I put it in 5 to 10 minutes. The job is complete, which you'll see. But how cool is that? I want to give not only Nick a shout out, but again, Apple Ford, which is where I bought my vehicle from. I've also bought a Ford Ranger from them as well, and pretty much not. I was going to say pretty much have nothing but good things to say about them, but definitely Nick from the parts department at Apple Ford, man, he really hooked me up, and just really appreciate it. So big fiasco again, some unprofessionalism with Ford. Unfortunately, between their parts department and the dealership, which I think I can understand, but when you put a customer in the middle of it, not the best experience. But at the end of the day, I ended up really happy. Aloha. Hope you enjoy the bedliner video and all that came with it. Until next time. All right, so again, now that this is in, now you put these hooks back down there and up there. Now on mine, you can see on this other side, I flipped it opposite just so tie straps could work a little better. So that's what I'm going to do. So, and then there's also this bolt. You can see it down on this one. That fits there. And then you're pretty much done now. I guess a lot of trucks have tie downs here and over here. Mine didn't come with them, so they put these covers, but I bought some aftermarket. I'm going to put those on. All right. here's the final product. I'm excited about this because I have a lot of stuff I have to bring to the dump, and I wanted to protect the bottom of my bed and use it without scratching it and everything like that. But I think it turned out really, really good here. Like I said before, I didn't necessarily have to cut those out. I found out afterwards. So on this side, for instance, I did not do it, but that's okay. But this just looks really, really good, and it's yeah, highly recommend, as long as they send you the right part. But the next project, I'm going to be putting a topper on. I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but that should be very, very quick and easy, unless there's not the correct parts. I'm Aloha Aaron. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.